The membrane is one of the most prominent technologies for reducing water treatment costs in SAGD CPF. This demonstration looks at WLS-Ion exchange versus membrane technology for water treatment, and the impacts of this change on KPIs, which include makeup water use, D81 compliance, BFW quality and steam quality, and GHG emissions. Let's start with the base case. Now let's remove both WLS and ion exchange from our flowsheet. Two membranes will now be added to the case, one for de-oiling of produced water, and another membrane as a reverse osmosis system operating at 85 Celsius to replace the ion exchange and WLS. Let's take a closer look at the de-oiling membrane. If we hover over the membrane ports, we notice that there are 3 water ports, 2 outputs for reject and permeate, and 1 input for water. Now let's take a look at the de-oiling membrane property view. It is important to note that there is no standard membrane and that the design flux, selectivity parameters, and cost parameters must be user-defined. The values in the following tables shown on screen should be inputted for the corresponding parameters for both membranes. It should be noted that the following numbers found in the following 2 tables are only used for demonstration of in situ sim. The actual numbers for these parameters would depend on the actual membrane performance. The disposal water treatment building block is found under the Process Blocks tab. The reject from the RO membrane includes high silica and should be treated prior to being sent to the injection well. The finalized membrane case study with modifications is now shown on screen. When we take a look at the completed case, we notice that the other changes in the model include increasing OTSG steam quality to 85%, since the membrane does a better job with contaminant removal due to higher quality water entering the boilers. Other modifications made to the model are highlighted by blue outlines. Now let's compare the base case versus the case with membrane in the table found on screen. The main points that can be drawn from the comparison include the following. Permeate water from the membrane is sent to the disposal well, which results in worsened D81 performance. Membrane produces higher quality BFW, which could lead to increased steam quality in OTSG. The increased steam quality from OTSG would lead to a roughly 4% reduction in GHG emissions.